Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, there's a car behind us. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
And we are Cars and Cameras. Over the last 7 videos, we have taken this 1989 E-Z-GO golf cart from a total pile of garbage to a street legal vehicle powered by a Stage 2 420cc engine from GoPowersports.com. We had to put turn signals on it, brake lights, headlights, windshield, rear view mirror, a whole bunch of stuff that you've seen, I'm sure, in previous videos, but today's the day for our maiden voyage, and we actually have some errands to go run and do with this thing. It's a utility vehicle. We've been working a little bit behind the scenes with Home Depot. They've been sending us parts. We've been making videos with them, and we have a new toolbox that was shipped to Ike's work, and we're gonna go try to get it with the golf cart. Should be interesting. There are a few things we need to do first. We need to check tire pressure. We need to check the differential fluid level, which I'm not sure how to do. And we need to check the engine oil, just regular checks before we go out on a, 3 to 5 mile drive.
We should get more speed out of it with more air inside.
That's exactly what I was thinking, man.
Yep.
What's your favorite graphic on the golf cart, guys? Let us know in the comments. My personal favorite is my Ferrari's in the shop. All right, so the engine's at a little bit of an angle, so it's going to distort the reading a little bit. But what you got?
Halfway up.
That ought to be perfect.
It ought to be perfect. So, engine oil's good.
Yeah, we might as well add some gasoline in it. While Ike's filling the engine up with some 95 octane Sunoco Optima fuel, I'm going to remind you guys about our event coming up, Mini Mayhem Spring 2019 at Busco Beach, April 13th. We're going to be camping out, bringing a bunch of our favorite projects. You guys should come check it out. It is an awesome time every time. Trail riding, drag racing, and just getting to hang out with some awesome people. You can find more information on our Facebook page at Cars and Cameras Reviews. See you there.
That'll be good enough. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit in it.
Just a little bit. So we read online that you want to fill these electric golf cart rear ends up with 30 weight oil.
However, I would like to point out that it kind of smells like gear oil.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
But we're adding a little bit of 30 weight for testing
Which
purposes?
is thinning it out.
Okay, just a little bit. We didn't add a lot.
It's for high speed.
That's right. Yeah,
You don't
24
want
miles an hour scorching.
You don't want it to be too thick at high speed.
Right. The only thing left, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah!
Hey, yo! Seatbelt for safety. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, dude.
Let's go. We are legal. The steering is questionable.
Yeah. We gotta do something about that.
This isn't so bad.
We need an electric start because if it were to stall, and that would suck, man. I think the brakes need adjusted already or something.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, there's a car behind us. I'm sorry. You ready?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's push it out of the way. Push it out of the way.
Push it out of the way.
Alright, it's the torque converter.
Sorry. Okay. Is it locked up?
No, it's gonna be that belt is hot and it's sticky.
Okay.
Hop in the seat.
Okay, we're like almost there, dude.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fire me up and we're just gonna make a run for it?
Yeah.
Let me get buckled in.
Crank her up, bud.
Okay. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, sweet, it worked.
All right. Here I come.
Gotta buckle in.
All right, here we go. We made it. You want me to turn it off? What?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we made it.
We made it, but the alignment on the torque converter, you know how we had the belt kind of off?
Yeah.
I think what's happened is the belt's gotten hot enough, it's sticky, and since it's cocked a little bit, we're gonna have to fix that while we're here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so here's the toolbox we need to pick up. It's pretty large,
Yeah.
but it'll be fine, dude. We just need to get our fixes done to the golf cart and check everything over.
Yep.
And we can go have some lunch and bring this puppy home.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if any of you guys are into old, small French cars, but this thing is pretty cool. It's a Renault Caravelle, rear engine. Dead giveaway because it doesn't have a grill. Only 3 lugs on the wheels. It's interesting. It's powered by a 4-cylinder engine that is less than 1 liter in displacement. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the kill switch off so that when we're pushing it, it doesn't start and crash itself into Ike's toolbox.
All right, dude, what's going on is this is the same torque converter half that we put on the lawnmower.
And the same one that we had on the Murray at Busco Beach in the sand.
Putting all in the mud and the sand, and the torque converter is still engaged. Probably has some garbage in it.
Yeah.
And, I say we take it apart and then we can work on the alignment at the same time.
Yep.
And
Go from there. Because this was the same front pulley that was on the bottom of our racing lawnmower, not when it had the 670 on it, but when it still had the vertical shaft engine on it. So it was picking up all kinds of stuff, like hanging almost on the ground. It literally hit the ground a couple times. And it's also the same front pulley that was on the Murray for a little while when we took it to Busco Beach, got it stuck in the sand. So yeah, we've got our money's worth out of this 40 series.
we got to get this belt off.
So in the first few episodes of this build, we did some reinforcing to the frame with angle iron. We're having to do a little bit of trimming just so we can get the front pulley off.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. See, it's still engaged.
Yep. Let's take a look.
Yep.
Here's how to service your 40 series. You first have to bend that little washer back down.
And in no way do we claim that we are experts at this.
No. We pretty much know what you know.
Yep. Look at all the scarring on this from scraping the ground and stuff on the lawnmower.
Yeah, no, this thing has been abused. Oh, bigger wrench.
Keep away from the over top of it.
Oh, in case anything springs out.
Yep.
So I cleaned the weights and the springs with the wire wheel over there.
We noticed that when we took it apart, one of these wheels was cocked a little bit. I found a big ball of metal in here, and what it looks like was it might have gotten caught underneath the wheel, raised it up, causing it to cock, and then it stuck. I'm putting a little bit of grease in here. They're probably going to say don't grease it, which is I'm probably doing the wrong thing because it's going to attract dirt and stuff. But
why are you think it'll help it slip more or something?
maybe. I'm going to give it a shot so we can either show you what to do or what not to do.
That's right.
Most of the time it's what not to do.
Yeah, most of the time. If you own a 40 series torque converter or you're thinking about getting one and you've wondered about servicing, Go Power Sports sells a bunch of service parts and performance parts for the 40 series torque converter. So if you ever have a problem, you should be able to fix it with a simple spring, weight, something like that. Send it.
Sounds good, man.
And you can check out the 40 series torque converter and all the parts I mentioned at a link in the description of this video. So in addition to cleaning this front pulley, we're also going to better space the front pulley and the rear pulley. We're always telling people, make sure your front pulley is lined up with the rear pulley perfectly so that you don't have any belt problems. Well, ours was not perfect, and we kind of paid for it today.
Yes, we did. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna grind
A little bit around there.
so we can get it
Closer. Cool, cool. So just had to grind down a little bit of that shoulder.
just to clear the heads of the bolts.
Just clear the bolt heads.
Yeah, and look at that
Yeah,
alignment.
it looks perfect.
A lot better.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that the back of each pulley is lined up to one another.
Putting the shock back on, I see.
Yeah, so we made a quick exhaust bracket. Just keep this thing from, the muffler from bouncing around.
Oh, how's it doing? Oh, it's solid.
Yeah, not bad. We only had one nut on this bolt down here, or on these two bolts down here, so there's nothing keeping this bolt from coming out, and the shock falling off.
Yeah, well, a lot of people might comment on that upper shock not having any bushings.
Well, it doesn't have that either.
I might have some here.
Really?
You reckon these are too big?
This might work pretty good.
I think that would too.
Okay.
All right, I'll try to get it loose.
So Ike's just reinstalling the torque converter belt, and we went ahead and put some bushings on the rear shock tower back there. So, smoother ride, am I right?
That's right. Can you help me rock it back?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
There it is.
She's still a tad off. Not enough that I'm gonna worry about.
Okay.
So we do put it like this, so when people are driving by, they'll see furniture and with care fragile.
All right, dude.
Utility vehicle, dude. I love it.
It's totally safe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's hope we get there in one piece, dude. We really cannot afford to break this.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, this thing's gonna be loaded down now.
No. How's the rear view mirror look?
Not good.
Are we ready?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to my other sunglasses.
All right, so
he's in here.
our buddy Mike, I don't know that he's in here, but our buddy Mike that we did the 2018 holiday special with, who was, who catapulted himself out of the earth dog, he bought one of Ike's old 65 Mustangs. I don't know if he's here, but he's putting a coyote in it. I hope he's here so we can see it.
I don't think he's in here.
Oh, I don't think Mike's here.
He did some rust repair, I saw.
Yeah, I know. He's been making a lot more progress than me.
That one's
Oh, look at
pretty
that.
rusted out.
Okay. Looks pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I wish he was here to have something to say. Well, buddy, we made it.
Guess we did.
What we didn't realize was that we have a nice built-in heated seat. That the heat level depends on how fast you're going. Let's go ahead and remove our cargo.
Victory!
Yeah, we did it. We took a pile of garbage golf cart and made it street legal, and we cruised around town today, and you know what? It was pretty nice. Built-in heated seat was pretty cool.
Now it's a rolling pile.
Yeah, it is. No, but it just needs a couple things here or there. It needs some gearing changes, just so we aren't rolling around town at like 5,000 RPM all the time.
Steering.
Yeah, the steering is a mess. Ike does okay with it, but I kind of swerve all over the road. It's not great. It's very sloppy and it's hard to control. We should be having some tires coming in from Go Power Sports, as well as a new carburetor for this engine, and a couple other here and there parts to upgrade this thing to make it even better. And Ike has a real electric golf cart, so we could even put this up against that. Maybe try a tug of war.
I think it'd be cool. I would like to see I would like to compare the two.
Yeah, off-road contest, you know. So let us know what you want to see in the comments, and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video today, guys. And check us out on Facebook and Instagram in between videos at Cars and Cameras Reviews. And Ike,
check me out at Isaac. It'll be fine. I gotta post some videos, man.
yeah, I know. Yeah, you should have one from our scuba diving trip coming up,
I got
dude.
one ready to upload.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I have to edit the scuba diving.
Okay, looking
Video.
forward to that one. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Yeah. Anyway, help support us and what we do by picking up some hats, hoodies, stickers, or t-shirts at cars-cameras.com. Thanks for watching. We're coming at you with a CT70 video next. We've had a lot of people comment about that. They want to see that come back out. And yeah, I ordered some parts. We're going to install them, see what we can do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.